This is all a sham. Arrest me.
We don't get many like this one.
New Law and Order, tonight, 10/9 Central on NBC.
Where is my daughter? We need to band together and bring this young lady home to her family.
The producer of ER takes you behind the badge. Southland, Thursday, April 9th on NBC.
Enough? 8 hours of sleeping and doing nothing can seem like a complete waste of time for some people, but surely we can put that time to good use. Sleep, though, is an important part of our well-being, and here to explain the importance of catching those Z's is Dr. Mikell Parsons from the Natural Path Health Center. Welcome again to the show, Dr. Parsons. Wow, 8 hours, don't we wish?
Yeah.
That's all right, let's start really quickly with last week's trivia question, which was kind of regarding having to do with sleep, which was, what is the least amount of hours you should sleep? The least amount of hours you should sleep. All right, Dr. Parsons, hit us with the answer.
The least amount of hours that your body needs is 7.5.
That's the least amount.
Doesn't matter if you're going through finals or you're overscheduling. Our physiology demands 7.5 hours of shutdown time, not in front of the computer, not watching TV, sleep, to be able to repair. And remember, when you're repairing, you're burning fat.
Oh, well, that's a good thing.
Bonus.
I'd rather sleep and burn fat than get on a treadmill and
Heck
burn
yeah.
fat. All right, the winners of the trivia questions are Dorlin Shetsianti. I hope I said that right. I hope I said that right, Dorlin, and Vicky Rykoff. Dorlin and Vicky Rykoff. Dorlin Shetsinsi and Vicky Rykoff. Congratulations to
Yay.
you. Wow, I never would have guessed. I would have said maybe about 6 hours of sleep. If we are not getting at least 7.5 hours, what's happening?
One of the things that happens is our brain chemistry changes, and if we're not getting it, we need to find out why. Is it that you're just truly overscheduling, or are you not able to fall asleep? I have a lot of people tell me, well, I don't need it. Well, yeah, you do. And you've trained your body to get used to not having it. And keep in mind, sleep deprivation is a form of torture, right? If we want to torture someone, we keep them awake. So you're just doing a slow, self-imposed form of torture on your physiology. And one thing that I've had to learn personally is we can't negotiate with our physiology. It is what it is. Yeah, it's true. And we keep trying to rationalize and reason, well, I just need to get this done, or, you know, I just want to watch this movie. Or, you know, there's something on, you know, why do we have TiVo?
Yeah. Well, I'm resting because I'm watching TV.
Exactly. I'm relaxing, so I'm getting the job done. You're not.
Okay.
There are certain functions that have to happen. And so one of the first things we need to do, especially when it comes to weight loss resistance and getting your body to start to burn fat, is to get people sleeping.
Why do you think it is that people don't get enough sleep, aside from maybe overscheduling or having to do late night things? There's a couple of things here that you mentioned that I would have never guessed. The first one being, I can't even say it, hypoglycemia.
Hypoglycemia. So this is one of those, what? That does, I don't understand. If we aren't eating enough protein throughout the day, and especially for that last meal, which is dinner, then for some people, they may be able to fall asleep, but they wake up in the middle of the night and they can't go back to sleep. When they wake up, that could be because their blood sugar has gotten too low and they need food. Now, they aren't waking up saying, wow, I'm hungry, where's that piece of cake? Although some people do. But when they wake up, then they think, well, gee, you know, I have to go to the bathroom, or, you know, the dog was barking. We kind of rationalize why we're waking up. But for many people, when we change their foods and make sure that their blood sugar is stable throughout the day, and that last meal is a well-balanced meal, they are able to sleep through the night. So for some people, it's a simple thing. They just need to eat well.
Amino acid deficiency.
Amino acid deficiency is something that I test in the majority of my patients. It is very, very common. And there's certain amino acids that help us to induce sleep. And if we don't have them, we don't sleep. And I was one of those people. I used to be a very light sleeper. If one of my cats would literally walk across the carpet, it would wake me up.
Oh, wow.
A cat. I don't have 50-pound cats. They're, you know, they're tiny. So I would never got into that deep sleep, and I discovered that I had an amino acid deficiency. And we can test for that by doing a blood test. It's an easy way to find out.
And then the last one is poor sleep hygiene. What do you mean? Should we be taking baths and showers before bedtime every night?
You know, what do you do with your kids? Do you wind them up and chase them around the couch and bounce them off the bed? Or do you try to get them to relax, quiet down, settle down? You know, when we're on our computer and then we think we're going to hop into bed, the computer is very stimulating. You know, it's very stimulating. The TV is very stimulating. So we need to have a wind-down routine for us. We need to dim the lights.
Gotcha.
You know, since the invention of electricity, we don't go to bed at sunset anymore.
Yeah, that's
you know,
true.
we stay up till all hours of the night. So
Wow.
changing our sleep routine is often important.
Well, sleeping more not only will help your well-being, but help you lose weight, and that's really important as well.
Absolutely.
We have another trivia question for our viewers before we leave. It is, what foods contain the amino acid tryptophan, which can help you sleep? I was going to ask what amino acids are. I'm glad I did, because that's a trivia question. What foods contain the amino acid tryptophans that can help you sleep? Email your answer to naturopathfresno@yahoo.com. Naturopathfresno@yahoo.com. And if you want to get hold of Dr. Parsons and ask her some questions and go out to her dinners and cooking classes, 447-1404, 447-1404, and you are at 6103 North 1st Street here in Fresno. Good to see you again. We'll see you next week with the answer. All right, Dr. Parsons, thanks. Don't go away, everyone. Central Valley Today. We'll be right back.